Hello, it's Daryl at 10 Foot Truck, Good Attitude Services. Just got back from two pallets on one load, or 2 pallets of materials, and another pallet pickup, all for 3 different pickups, but for the same company. So all ended up back at the same company. So it's the same company I've been doing these, what I call expediting pallet materials. No labor involved, which is good. And I think they're going to be using me more often. Their truck still hasn't been fixed, so he said he's probably going to be calling me again. And I'm glad to get these loads for transporting pallets of materials when it's slow, because I haven't had really any calls on my moving of junk removal ads this last week. I did one removal last week, and so when these are good to have, because they're on a weekly. So far they've been every week, which is good to have something at least come in on a regular basis. And since they're probably going to be a while before they fix their truck, looks like they're going to be using me on a regular basis, picking up these materials, dropping out materials, and so forth. So at least I have that. It's always good to have that, that repeat client, especially one that's, that's consistent. Even if it's only once or twice a week, at least you have something to do while you're, put up your ads and, doing your other things. I did have a call today, but unfortunately I was over there doing that. I was on the middle of my transport, and it was a moving job I could have had and a delivery, but what can you do? You can't do all the jobs in one day. So the ads are working again. It is really cold right now. It was warm last week, and now it's back to cold. And I think it's going to snow tonight. That's why I went ahead and made sure I did the job today, because it may snow tomorrow, and I wanted to get this done. Because when he does requests these pickups for these materials and stuff, he doesn't really have, he'll call, he'll say he can do it sometime this week, so he'll give me that week, anytime that week. Of course, I said I'll do it tomorrow, and try to get it over with and get it done. It makes it better for them, makes it better for me. Then I don't have to drive in the snow tomorrow if it snows. So I'm lucky to have these. It's always good to have that. I've always had something like that, either a store somewhere where they're calling me on a regular basis. It always helps me out in the slow times. Last year I didn't have it, and the year before I didn't have any of these repeats on not repeat customers, but consistent customers that request your services weekly on a regular basis. So I was used to having those when I was doing the store, when I was working delivering chairs for a chair and recliner company. I was always getting calls from them and from the consignment store. Of course, I haven't got any connections like that here for consignment or for any kind of furniture. Of course, I don't have a helper right now. I had a helper back then, which would help me out when I needed that. And so it's probably one of the reasons why I don't have those connections here until I get someone that can help me out on those jobs, and I can start to market towards those. That's why I like to do junk removal, because you can do it on your own for the most part. And these pallet materials I can do on my own. It's just driving. And most of the time when a customer's calling me for moving help or delivery, usually they understand that I'm just bringing the truck with my help and the equipment, the dollies and all that. So I market it that way for the meantime. So it's been good. It's getting really cold. It was warm, unusually warm last week, and now it's dropping back down to winter weather. And so it's gonna back to that cold weather. But I think it's gonna start warming up the following week. So it's like February is kind of like that. You get that in the end of February. It will drop fairly cold, sometimes even colder than it was in January. I mean, last February it got really, really cold, and it snowed, and it even snowed in early March. So usually you can't really predict the weather, until about late April or June, when then you can predict it's going to be warm all the time. In March it could get cold, it could even snow. April it doesn't really snow, I don't think, that I can remember, but it might get rainy and icy sometimes, occasionally. But so we're moving into getting closer to the springtime, which is good. That's when the business is starting to pick up, and that's when you start marketing, is right now. These are the times I need to start getting the ads out, start getting my cards ready, talking to people and getting ready for the spring when people are going to start, getting active with wanting things cleaned out, spring cleaning, maybe buying things, furniture, moving, and so forth. So we're coming out of the winter. So I'm glad about that because it's been slow. So that's all I want to talk about. Hopefully I'll get something this weekend, and I'm working on that. And putting out videos, of course, when I'm not out on the truck. I try to do as much marketing or get ideas or print out flyers or try to think of ways of marketing for the following season that's coming up. So I hope everyone's doing really good and doing well and getting some good jobs. I think that's about it. It's a short video because I don't have anything else to say besides that. Oh yeah, I'm taking my truck in tomorrow to get one of the sensors replaced, and I want to come look at it a little bit just to get it ready. Might have to get an oil change and get a tune-up, things like that, maintain it. So because I'll be getting more jobs hopefully in the following weeks coming up, and because I don't have anything booked. Well, besides the person that called me today that possibly may book tomorrow, hopefully, and I'm going to put some more ads up for that. I think that's about it. So have a great day. Yeah, usually what I do when I'm driving and doing those expedited gigs, I usually record myself doing that, but I decided not to. What I did is I recorded just put up a camera just to record the driving. I'm going to go back on that video and see if there's anything. It looks cool. Put some music or something behind it. It was a fairly nice day until just now the clouds are coming in, so that's going to be, as it gets colder, it possibly will start to get snow. So we get back inside the house. It's kind of cold out here. Have a great day. This is Daryl signing out. 10-foot truck, good attitude services.